Hello, hello, welcome. Trying something new, a little different today. So I'm not sure who's going to be here, but I'm just trying Streamlabs just for a change to see what I haven't just sort of updated it, added a few things, tried a few different things. It's a little bit different than StreamYard or Restream. So I am just trying something a little different to see if anyone's around, wants a quick reading. I'm only going to be on for a very short time, as this is just a test. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so let me just grab a tarot deck for now, and let's just do a bit of a reading. Now, glasses. There we go. Glasses so I can see the cards. Let's see what message the cards have for us today. So let's just pull out the Arcana Tarot. What message does the cards have for us today? Okay, so what's important for us to sort of focus on as a collective? What sort of energies are going on? What's important for us within ourselves? Let's just have a quick skizzy here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and a 4. Right, let's have a look. So the cards we're focusing on. The first one is the Ace of Swords. It's all about clarity, removing a sense of confusion. Maybe there's a new idea or a new perspective coming into fruition of some sort. It's all about that thought process. That's kind of really important to the plan, to the idea, the way one communicates. Here we have Justice reversed, and so there is that sense of maybe there's a lack of truth to the situation. Maybe not everything is clear cut. Maybe the consequences, maybe there's a delay or a block in regards to the consequences to any actions that are taken. And we have that sense of Knight of Batons, and so there is a swift movement awaiting you, even though there seems to be some sort of block or some sort of delay to the situation. It does feel that once things get sorted in some way, there is that sense of clarity to what's important to move forward. There is going to be movement's going to be quite quick. There is going to be a sense of intensity or passion to the sense of moving forward. Could be that someone comes into your life on some level and he's very passionate and creative. He has a very young energy, even though he might be quite a young man of some level, or a young person in some way. It's important to have one's faith or belief, looking how you learn the lessons to be able to move forward on your journey. So kind of interesting there indeed. So I'm not sure if anyone's walked in the door, but definitely feels like we have some sort of idea in the global message or collective message that's awaiting us in some way. So we're trying to find a sense of clarity. We're looking at lessons that we've learned in the past. We've got this person arriving in our life who's quite passionate, who's quite creative. And so we need to be able to look at the consequences of any action, take a look at the truth of the situation, being able to find a sense of equilibrium, a sense of balance in our journey, which is kind of really important there. Okay, so that's it from me in regards to the collective message. So I'm everyone sort of coming through for a reading. Like I said, just a test to see if what this turns out like. Just have a little bit of a thought to the process. Okay. Whew, it is warm indeed, so that's why this is just a real quick test to see if anyone pops in for reading. I didn't advertise it in any way. It's a bit of an impulse. It's a bit later than I might do, so those in the States might be getting ready for bed, of course. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if anything's going on indeed. So very, very quiet indeed. So let me just change this to so let's see if this worked. Hi. So I'm actually waiting for a couple of tarot decks, particular tarot deck, and I'm waiting for the last star oracle. So hopefully that'll arrive at some stage. So I know there's no one around. I'm just sort of having a, like I said, this is just a test. Hi, how are you? Are you? Okay, so let's have a look. Will you get good news this month? Okay, so let's do the question. Okay. Whoops. It's a bit different from doing whoops, wrong size. It's a little different than doing StreamYard, but we'll see how we go. Right, let's have a look. Will you get good news this month? Okay, so you're looking at a yes and no question. So let's do angel answers. Hi Ari, how are you? You can just pop in your question. I'm just using Streamlabs today, which is a little different than how I would normally do the stream, but okay, will I get good news this month? Let's have a look. Okay, let's telling me that yes, if you just be a little bit more patient, I think it's more towards the end of the month that you're going to get the news that maybe you're waiting for, or something that's going on. So let's dive into this a little more. Let's use the Moon Baby Tarot. So it sort of tells me that it's sort of, you know, just got to be patient, that things might not be as quickly as you want. Okay. It's all about deciding on what your goals are. For you to get the good news, I think you need to be very clear and focused on just deciding on what your goals are. Look at what you've achieved and what your goals are and what action you need to take. Hi Jenna, how are you? It's a long time. So yeah, it does feel as though you just need to be a little bit patient. Things will move into the direction that you want. It's all about just taking a moment to take a pause and take a moment to reflect on the goals that you actually want to achieve. Is kind of really important here. So just take a moment and take a breath for a second and just allow yourself to look at your goals and what actions you actually need to take to get there. Remember, there's always actions for you to achieve your goals. If you sort of sit back and wait, then things won't quite happen the way that you want them to. It is important to sort of just take a moment, take a breath, and decide on what action you actually need to take to get to your goals. Super, super important there. Okay, so Ari, let's just take a second to take a breath. Okay, Ari, let's have a look at this. Now, this is a little different, so this is going to take me a little bit of a moment to sort of type in the question, because it's not like I'd normally do with the string. Okay, so it says, so Ari, your question is, so why, whoops, yes. Right. Or delays in Okay, so let's have a look here. What's going on with the love life? What's actually happening is, let's use this again, I think. I feel like using Moon Baby's okay, so why with poor Ari? Okay, Ari, what's going on with your love life? Why is it being so dry? Why is there delays in love life? Okay. What's going on with your love life? Okay, interesting. We've got the Devil card came out. So there does feel like there's a sense, I want to say there's a sense of being chained to repeated patterns, maybe bad habits, maybe feeling a little restricted in yourself on some level. Maybe you're feeling like there has been some restrictions or some challenges to being able to move forward with your love life. Maybe there's some things that you've been unable to do. And it has got the Fool reversed, which is kind of interesting. So there is that sense of not being able to start fresh, not being able to begin new. So something you need to look at that's keeping you chained to the situation that you're in or you've been in at the moment. There has been a sense of yeah, I just feel like there's been some sort of restriction, something stopping you from moving forward in some way. Maybe there might be something, a perception or something that's going on within you that might need to be looked at on a personal level. Now, we all sometimes have these moments where it feels like nothing's moving forward, and it could be to do with some healing. So it could be some personal stuff going on within you, and it's a big impact for you. It tells me that it's a big impact in yourself in moving forward. So there might be some stuff that needs to be dealt with before the new beginning can actually take place, before you can actually move into the I want to say golden path. For some reason, sort of the Wizard of Oz sort of came to me, and I don't know if that's because I've been thinking about the Wizard of Oz tarot that I've got on pre-order, but definitely feels that I just keep getting this golden path coming towards you in regards to love and relationships. But there is some stuff that's going on within you that's stopping you from, and this is a personal thing to you, only you will know what's sort of holding you back in regards to your healing on some level, to be able to break free from those chains. Okay, so this is just a really personal thing for you that you might have been dealing with. It's a little bit of a struggle. I feel like the chains are rattling. Hi JS. So yeah, I think there's just some stuff that needs to be dealt with, and then you're going to be able to begin anew. You're going to be able to begin this journey of romance, of love, and I just feel like it's waiting for you. It's definitely waiting for you. Definitely feels like there's some new beginnings waiting for you, but I do feel like the chains have sort of kept things a little bit challenging. I think a lot of meditation, reflection, maybe a lot of journaling could help. Writing down how you feel about the situation. Maybe that's another day's reading. Do some meditation, do some reflecting, do some writing. Automatic writing maybe might be able to help you. Yeah, I think they do. They give us a lot of, the universe does give us a lot of self-awareness, a lot of self-care to sort of to find our own answers. Because we all have free will to be able to move forward. Okay, Jenna, you're next. And then I've got JS. Right, Jenna, let's have a look. Right. Now, Jenna's been around for a long, long time. Of course, busy life, but it's great to have you back in the channel. So, how will my career sorry, this takes a minute to type up. Okay, so let's have a look here. Hi MMC, how are you? Hi Sexy Gina, how are you? I'm just on for a very short time because I'm just testing Streamlabs, so just doing a few readings. Oh, awesome, Janet. Wow, congrats on the marriage. Awesome. Okay, so how's the rest of 2025? And I'm going to do Grateful Dead for you. New Grateful Dead. Now, of course, Jenna's been my mod. She's been around a long time, and I know she hasn't been in chat much lately because she, like she said, she's been super busy and got married. Congrats, and congrats on the job. So let's have a look. So how's the career going to go? for the rest of 2025. So let's have a look. Okay, Jenna, how's the career for the rest? Oh, this popped out straight away. So let's have a look here. Oops. Oh! Popped out. Let's have a look. Okay, next one. Right, let's have a look, Jenna. What have we got for you? Ooh, there's a lot of stuff that weighs you down. There's a lot of burdens, a lot of hard work involved in regards to your career. Okay, so you'll regret your... Okay, so I do feel like your career weighs you down a lot. There's a lot of challenges, a lot of stuff that you have to push through or work through, a lot of stuff that gets you to work really, it's a real hard work on many levels, energetically. Okay, so we've got, but it's interesting because you also get the Ten of Bears. Now, Ten of Bears is like 10 of Pentacles, and so you get that sense of a wealth. Okay, there is that wealth, that abundance, prosperity. Even though it's hard work and there's a lot of stuff that you've got to push through, it does give you that sense of wealth and abundance in yourself. Okay, there is a lot of abundance as well in regards to the rewards. Okay, I do feel like the rewards is abundance. Now, interesting. We get the wolf card, which is like the devil. But there are a lot of restrictions and a lot of challenges coming up. Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of restrictions. Okay, there are going to be a lot of restrictions, a lot of challenges coming up. There's a lot of stuff that's going to limit you in many ways. I do feel like there's some real challenges that you're going to be dealing with. So I think it's really important for you to keep remembering the abundance that it provides for you. But there are some challenges coming up for 2025 in regards to what you do at the with the schools and things like that. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of challenges coming up. Unfortunately, I think there are some restrictions to the job. There are some limits, and you might see that coming up. And this is so weird. I just got like there's going to be a lot of I want to say demons in some way. There is that sense of, and I'm not talking like spiritual demons or anything like that. I'm just talking about demons that place restrictions on the... Yeah, overall I think your career is going to be okay, but I do feel like there is going to be some restrictions. There are going to be some challenges. And when I'm talking about demon, I'm talking about like an authoritative figure in some way. There could be an authoritative figure that puts restrictions or puts challenges on you. That's what I'm sort of getting, is that there's some devil's advocate in some way. There is someone who sort of is challenging to the situation. And that's where I think the challenges and the restrictions and things come into play. But there is, overall, I do feel like the heart of it is that there is a wealth of abundance and prosperity to the situation. That was interesting. You did sense the devil card. Okay. And kind of interesting, because I just got wolf in sheep's clothing. With the wolf card, I did get wolf in sheep's clothing. So just be aware. I think it's about being aware and choosing how you react to the situation that goes on. Jenna, I think there is that sense of how you choose to react to the wolf in sheep's clothing. So just be aware of somebody else. Cool. Cool, cool. So it just gives you that confirmation of things that you can do to choose to move when you move forward, Jenna. Kind of interesting there indeed. Okay, so that's just giving you something to sort of think about overall. Yeah, so I think you just got to be wary. I do keep getting sheep in wolf's clothing, so just be wary of someone who is not as they seem. Put it that way. I do get that sense of someone not being quite as they seem. Okay, so next on the list, sorry, okay, I may not get to everybody's reading because I just don't, it's very, very hot today, and it's very, very hot in my annex, of course. So, JS. Right, let's have a look at your question. And your question is, whoops. Okay, so you have done a yes and no question. Okay, yes, so you're okay, so JS, will you find true love? And that's a yes and no, so let's have a look. Oh, Jenna, I'll look at that a little bit further down the track. Yeah, I will. Let me just, I'm just going to do JS's first about finding true love. Okay, JS, will you find true love in this life? Let's have a look. Yep. It will come in time. Let's have a look and see what the angels have to say in regards to the true love. Okay, tell me about the true love. Whoa! Okay. Four of Earth. Okay, Four of Earth to me is that sense of holding on to something. Okay, so yes, you'll find true love, but it's all about, looking at what you need to let go of. Okay, what are you holding on to that you need to let go of to find that true love? Okay, so that's really important for you, to be able to have that sense of, okay, yes, I want true love in my life, but what do I actually need to let go of? What do I need to release so that I can find that true love that's waiting for me? The true love is definitely waiting for you, but there are some things, there are some actions that you actually need to take. There are some physical things that you need to do to be able to move forward on your journey. Because at the moment, I think there's a very stagnant energy, a very stuck energy, JS. And so for you to be able to move forward, it's important for you to let go, release. There's some stuff that needs to let go. Oh, thank you, Jenna, for doing that list. That's a huge help. That's a huge help for me. Such a sweet aunt. So hopefully that helps you, JS. Okay. So, Jenna, I will do your reading, but just got to give me a minute to get these other readings done, and then I'll come back. Very sexy. Okay, how does it K? Okay, and doesn't know that you live. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay. Whoops, might have I spell it wrong. Okay, so let's have a look here. Whew, it is warm. It is very, very hot indeed. So how does Kay feel? Let's do the deck of heroes. Let's remove that one. Sorry, I have to scroll back to get the questions, so. Whew, it is hot. Whoops. Okay, how does Kay feel? Okay, firstly, let's have a look here. Now, you asked, does he know you hurt? So let's just have a little bit of a look there. Does he know that you're hurting? Does he know that you are hurting? This one here keep popping out. No, seems like he's wrapped up in his own world right now. Okay, so I am getting the sense of no, he doesn't know that you're actually hurting, but let's have a look at a little bit more detail here. How does he actually feel? Okay, kind of interesting, because I get that sense of him being a little bit judgy about the situation. I think he's very much about his own wealth, his own abundance. I think he's wrapped up in his own world right now, is what I'm getting here. When I got the word no, I got a very strong in his own little world right now. He's trying to create his own abundance, his own prosperity. He's trying to have the sense, and I'm getting a sense of him being quite judgy about the situation. I do feel like he is, I'm just getting that sense of being judgy, trying to have this resurrecting his own little world, resurrecting what he wants. In his own thing. So I do feel like he's just going on with his own journey. He doesn't know that you're hurting. I just feel like he's got that sense of yeah, I just get that sense of yeah, just oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Jenna. You're sweet. It just feels like he's just got so much going on in his own life right now. So, yeah, I just feel like he's just in his own journey right now. He's just trying to create his own abundance, his own wealth. He's just trying to resurrect his own... okay, I get a sense of him being in survivor mode. Okay, Gina, I just get that sense of him being in survivor mode right now. It doesn't mean he doesn't care, but he's just in his own little world. He's just doing his own stuff. So I think there's a sense of you, I just get the sense that he's just wrapped up in his own little world. He's just not thinking about you right now. He's just trying to survive. He's just trying to do his thing for him, resurrect his life, resurrect his wealth, his abundance in some way. Okay, so no, I think it's about you moving on, you doing your own thing, you taking care of you. You've got to be number one. You've got to start taking care of yourself and not worry about what he thinks. Okay, not worrying about what Kay thinks. I think it's all about you having to take care of yourself. Okay, so next on the list, now Jenna did create a list for me, which I certainly appreciate it. Next one was MRC. Let me just scroll back to here. Okay. General for the week ahead. Okay. A general for the week ahead. Type this in. Oops, just gotta get rid of that. Okay, sorry, sometimes I know the readings can seem a bit harsh or to the point, but we just want to empower you to move forward, take care of you. You've got to be number one, Sexy Gina. You've got to take care of you now, okay? Energies change, things happen in life, unfortunately. MMC. General week ahead. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Hi Felicia, how are you? Thanks Jenna, you're such a help. That's really cool. Okay, so general for the week ahead for MMC. Let's do stained glass tarot. Let's do the stained glass tarot. Oh, Jenna, you won't have seen all the new decks I have. I'm waiting for the Dracula one to come, and the last of the seasons of the Witch Oracle, Astara. Right, MMC. Let's have a look. General week. Oops, card flew out. Let's do that one. Oh, it is hot. It's about time for a swim, I think. Time for a pool. Thank goodness I've got one. Well, I've done all the unboxings on my channel, which I do. Right, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you got a week ahead. So I do feel like there's a creation of something new. There's something being created. Tasks completed. Kind of interesting with the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Telling me that there is something. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to the forget about the thing. Okay, so I do feel like there's a sense of creating something new. Okay, something being made, and it's going to enable for tasks to be completed. So I do feel like you're working on something right now. You've got an idea that's being made physical, that's being created, and it's about completion. MMC. So I do feel like there is that sense of completing something new, completing a task that you've been working on for some time, being brought into fruition. MMC. So I feel like something's coming into play. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the parcel arriving. I've got to wait. Still being processed at the post office. Waiting for the courier to pick it up. Right, okay, so MMC, I do feel like this is a week where you've had an idea that's coming into fruition. Feels like there's a task that you're needing to work on and bringing it into the light, so to speak. So I do feel like there's something coming, expansion and growth for you in many ways as you move forward slowly on this project. I feel like something that you've been, this idea, there's something that's been put into action and it's coming into fruition, completing the task. So kind of interesting, UMC. I do feel like there's something that's coming into fruition for you through the hard work that you've taken upon yourself to do. Okay, so let me have a look at the timings. Right, next. Oh, I am hot, for sure. Yeah, don't forget, guys, you can check out the pinned links or the links down below if you want a little bit more than just the 2 cards for your reading. Okay, next on the list. Oops, I lost it. Lost the plot. I am hot. Okay, gold records. Okay, that's next, gold records. Oh, okay, what is happening with their love interest? Okay, thank you. Okay, grab this. Oh. Isn't it gold? Or go records? Gold, what's wrong with me? Go records. Oh my god, I've lost the plot. Oh god, I told you I've gone completely lost it. Oops, sorry, love interest. Oops. You have to excuse my spelling. That's what happens when you try and type quickly. Okay, so Felicia, I'm seeing how I go with timing. It's just that it's so hot, and I have been on for just under an hour, so I'm still okay for timing, so we'll just see how we go. I just got to be careful that I don't burn myself out. Right, what is happening with your love interest in the next few weeks? Let's do Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Whoops, I've said it twice. Say it again. How many times do I say the name? When Caitlin's on, she always tells me, no, no. Okay, go records. What's happening with your love interest in the next few weeks? What's happening with your love interest over the next few weeks? I haven't said it a third time. Okay. Right, go records. What's happening with your love interest? Okay, what's happening with your love? what's happening with your love interest. It's one thing I love about Insight decks, Jenna. Insight Editions, the publishers, they have some really cool decks. Okay. Right, what have I got for you? Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands tells me that there's going to be a breakthrough, an understanding, a sense of a new beginning, a new possibility. But it is going to take a lot of strength, a lot of courage, endurance, stamina, to a lot of inner power. Okay, I'm getting a lot of inner strength, a lot of inner power to be able to move forward over the next few weeks. But it does tell me that there is an understanding, a new beginning, a new possibility, but it means that you're going to have a lot of... So I think you're going to get your answers. Okay, you'll get your answers. You'll get your sense of understanding with the situation, but it is going to mean that you're going to need a lot of strength, a lot of inner power, courage, endurance, and stamina to sort of move forward on the journey. Okay, so it may not be what you want, it may not be what you expect because of the Strength card coming up, okay, but you will get understanding, you will get a sense of a breakthrough, a sense of a new beginning to the situation with what's happening with your love interest. I do find out that you're going to get the answers. No, I do feel like you're going to get the answers to what you want, you're going to need the answers, okay? You're going to get the answers that you need, but you're going to use the strength. It's going to take a lot of courage to move forward over the next few weeks. It is going to take a lot of stamina. It might not be what you're expecting, but you will get the answers you need. I do feel like you're going to get the answers you need over the next few weeks. Okay, it might not be what you want, it might not be what you expect, but it is going to give you the answers you need. So, preparation. Oh, Caitlin, you made it. Hello. I'm using Streamlabs instead of StreamYard, so I'm just trying something a little different. It's a little bit of a different aspect. There. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, it's cooling off a bit, so we might be lucky. I'm not sure. Go Records. I'm sorry. With the one question, I just focused on this, and this is what I got for 2 cards. If you want a little bit more information, there is a sense of going through the Ko-Fi link, or the pinned links, or the links down below, if you want a little bit more information, or come back on another day to get a little bit more information. I just focus on the one question. I've been on for nearly an hour, so I'm just on the edge. I'm getting close to the end of where I'm at. Jenna did do me a list of wrap up, and then I'm going to see from there how much more I can do. I'm just not sure if I can do too many more. Okay, so Go Records, I'm sorry, but that's what I've got in the reading so far with that one question. If you want a little bit more, there is a thing to book a reading with me. If you want a little bit more information, if that's up to you, you can donate, and I can do a reading for. So yeah, there are the options to get a little bit more detailed readings, but I'm just sort of at that, just when you ask one question, this is what the cards get you. Okay, so if you want a little bit more, I'm sorry, I just need a reading, so I'm just trying to do what I can. So don't forget, you can use the pinned links down below if you want a tarot and oracle reading with a little bit more cards, a few more cards. Okay? Okay. I haven't said the name of the deck a third time yet, Caitlin. I've only said it twice. Hello, right. Hello wants to ask. Oh, thanks, Jenna. That's a good help. Right. Okay, so hello's question was, oh, what, general. Put a gap in between general and oh. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's do let's do Magical Nordic. I love Jane Wallace's decks. I've just about got all of hers. I am waiting for Manifestation Tarot, but I have to reorder it because the company that I get it from, they cancelled it on me because they didn't have any in stock, or they weren't it wasn't coming through in time. Yeah, I haven't done Felicia's yet, Lisa. Oh, that's all right. We'll catch up with you, Lisa, if I have time. Yeah. Hello, a general reading for hello. Right, let's have a look. What's happened to that incense? Didn't light. Okay, general reading. Let's have a look. Hello. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, Knight of Cups. Interesting. So we've got, went to the Knight of Cups as a bit of a dreamer, but also a bit of romance. Bit of a knight in shining armour coming your way. So, hello, there could be some sort of romance, but it can also remind you to be romantic to yourself. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself, to be able to sort of move forward on your journey and to be empowered. Okay, so yeah, I think there is a sense of nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself to empower yourself on your journey. Okay, so I think for you, hello, it's very important that you really sort of take care of yourself at the moment. I think that sense of romance, giving yourself a little bit of romance, romantic yourself. Maybe it's about having a long soak in a bath with some candles, some oils, maybe a glass of wine. So I do get that sense of for you to be empowered on your journey. Because you've been working hard for yourself, I think it's really important that you nurture yourself as well, that you take care of yourself. Give yourself a little bit of romance is kind of really important there. Give yourself a little bit of romance. Okay? So I think that's going to be really important, and that's going to give you the endurance, the stamina that you need to be empowered on your journey. I think that's a really big, important for there. Okay? Hello? So hopefully that sort of helps. Just a little reminder to take care of yourself. could be really important there as well. Okay. Okay, so let's put that to one side. Sorry, being in a tiny space, I do have to make sure that I sort of tidy up as I go. Whew. Badding. So let me see what questions are coming up. A lot of times, Jenna, now I'll do if the question's in chat, I'll just do it, and they'll come back and look at the video, because sometimes people come in and out. Okay, let's have a look. Because sometimes people come in and out with busy with work, or they've got connection issues, or something's going on, so it's just do this. Oops, capital B, not a small one. And we're looking at, your question is love message. Read Isa. True feelings. Whoops, might have I do one S instead of two. Sorry about that. True feelings. Let's have a look. True feelings. Okay, and next. So let's try that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, if someone's posted a question, I'll do it, because people come in and out, so I'm not worried about it. I'll just do it quickly, as in it's only a 2-card reading. So let's do love message for, let's do Lunar Tarot. No, let's do Moon and Stars. Same creator. Okay, so let's have a look. I didn't get the book out, but let's have a look. Love messages. Okay, true feelings and next action. Whoa, just about hit me in the face. True feelings, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Okay, so they're thinking about the love, thinking about the, being an ace, I always get that sense of thought or idea. Okay, with aces I get that thought and idea. Cups are about romance, that love, the emotional connection. So we do get that sense of a new love, a new beginning. So that feels like his feelings. Okay, that's how he feels. New beginning, new love, everything. Okay, so next action. Oh, this pulled out. Next action. Interesting. Positive energy. New day, new beginning. So there is a sense of happiness or joy to the journey on some level. So I am getting that he's got this sense of love. He's got this emotional outpouring. Okay, and I do get a positive action coming up. I do get a sense of a new day, a sense of a sun rising. Okay, I'm getting the sun rising, not the sun setting, but the sun rising in the situation. So I do get that sense is a sense of new beginnings. Okay, I do get a sense of a new day, new positive energy. Okay, Betty? So I do get that sense of new beginnings, new positive energy. So there is something coming into play. Don't yet know what, but his this is his next action, is that it's positive, it's moving in the right direction. It sort of feels like they're coming together. Okay, yes, sorry, Prab. I'm really on my last couple to do, just the last few. I'm just wrapping up. I do need to make sure that I'm self-care, that I'm not trying to do too much, because I have been on for over an hour. When you guys, if you come in and it's up to that hour mark, I'm really not going to do much more than that. So, yeah. Thanks, Jenna. Let me just put that one in there. Okay, so let me just do here. Oh god, I didn't do that properly. That is pretty tidy. Oops. Yeah, it's important that I do self-care, guys. You do know that I'm, I have a lot to do with videos and things, other things that I've got to do, and private readings, of course, as well. So let me do this next here. So I'm wrapping up the current list and ending soon. So now, this is all just a bit of a test with the setup with the. It's not my favourite way of doing readings, but I just wanted to sort of, just for a change. Now, Jenny, you wrote, this is this here. Whoops. Okay. Is that Latoya? Sorry. I'm not going to write out everybody's full name today. I'm just doing really quick. Okay. So you're saying, will Alton reach out within next month? Oh, okay. So, whoops, I didn't spell that right. Don't forget, guys, you can always pre-book your readings using the Ko-Fi link. Don't forget, guys, you can support the memberships and things like that as well with Ko-Fi. Don't forget, for as little as $1, all the extras you'll get as well, all the discounts and things. $1 a month supports the channel and enables me to keep doing this stuff. Right, let's do okay, this time I think I'll do, I know I did Moon and Stars, but let's do the Lunar Tarot. Sorry, yes and no question, didn't I? There it is. Will Alton reach out? Will Alton reach out? Okay. I'm getting a no. When I've got there's something better waiting for you, I've got sort of a no. I think there's going to be a better month for you than waiting around for Alton to reach out to you. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about what's better? Tell us about what's... I know I'm doing extra card here, Latoya. Okay, so it tells me it's time to look at things from another perspective. Okay, look at things from another angle. Feels like you're just waiting around for something to happen with Alton, and I think it's time for you to start looking at things from a different perspective. Looking at things from another angle. And it's kind of interesting because I know that Nine of Wands is about perseverance, but I also get the sense of being a survivor. It's kind of interesting because I get that Nine of Wands as being in the trenches during like World War II sort of energy. It's like you're waiting for something to happen, waiting for the stuff, and you're sort of waiting in the trenches and they're sort of saying, hey, no, you've got to take action. There's something else that you can do for yourself instead. So it does feel like there is something else waiting for you. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. Don't wait around. It's time for you to sort of take action in your own journey, taking care of self. Okay, so that's kind of really important to really think about on your own journey. I do feel like you're waiting around for something, but it's time to look at things from a different perspective. Time to sort of get out of the trenches and sort of do something for you instead of waiting around for Aldrin to reach out to you. Okay, so I just feel like it's time for you to take care of you, trying to do something for you. Okay. So no, I don't feel like he's going to reach out to you at all. I think there's something better waiting for you. Indeed, time for you to sort of take care of you. Okay, well, how we're doing. I'm just got to be really careful that I don't burn out. Okay, so Lisa, then Felicia, and then you. Oh, and I've got to do. Jenna's got a question too, which I was going to do. Okay. Okay, interesting. You're testing out with people. Will it work? Okay. This is such a big help, Jenna. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay. You guys are a big, big help. Okay, so, Lisa, what I am testing with two people. Okay. Oh, I thought you had yeah, I know, but I thought you wanted me to answer that other little quick, that yes and no question. Oh, was that about what's name's love? Oh, you wanted. I thought you. Oh, you would do it. Oh, God, I've lost the plot. Don't worry about it, Jenna. I thought you wanted that question answered, and I just realised no, it was somebody else's question you were telling me about. Sorry, don't worry about me. I lost the plot. Okay, Lisa, what you are testing with two people, will it work? It's okay. What are you testing with two people? Will it work, Lisa? Let's have a look. Okay, what Lisa is testing with two people, will it work? Ooh, it feels like there's a lot of things that need to be considered in regards to the working situation, Lisa. Feels like there's a lot of things that need to be considered within the situation, in the environment, the people you're actually testing. I think there's a lot of stuff that actually needs to be considered to whether it will actually work or not. I think there's some things that need to be looked at in regard to that situation. And that's kind of interesting, because I am looking at the Egyptian tarot, the Art Nouveau one, Egyptian Art Nouveau. Right, so let me have a look. What things does Lisa actually need to consider? Whoa! Jeepers, talk about jumping out and just about hitting me. Right, the card that flew on the ground. First card we have here is the Queen of Coins. Now, Queen of Coins to me is that sense of the practical approach. So nurturing the practical approach to that the flow of things. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be looked at in regards to that situation, about what you're nurturing in the test, so to speak. Feels like there's a lot of things that need to be sorted. Okay, interesting about the give and take. So what's being given in the situation and what are you able to actually take from it? It's all about asking the right questions. So I do feel like, Lisa, there's a lot of things to consider. Okay, there's a lot of things that need to be considered in regards to the situation with it working, right? There's a lot of stuff that needs to be nurtured in the environment and the physical aspects of the, with a real practical approach being organised. I think there's a lot of organisation that needs to be considered for it to know whether it's working or not in the situation. I feel like there's, it depends on what you want it to do. Because it may work, but it may be not what you're expecting. So it depends on what your give and take in the situation. Okay, Lisa, there's a lot about give and take, but it does talk about moving forward. Okay, there is a movement, but is it going to work the way that you're expecting it to work? So I do feel like yes, it's going to work, but is it working the way that you want it to work? I think is what the consideration is to it. Are you nurturing it from, from the practical point of view, the organisation with the, so do you get that, Lisa? I think there's a lot of things depending on what you want it to do. I think it will work, but is it going to work the way that you want it to work? You don't know? Because there is definitely movement forward on the situation. So there is some stuff that needs to be considered. Look at the questions you're asking, the notes you're taking, etc. With the situation. So it's kind of interesting there. Okay. Let's have a look at the situation. Right. Who's next? Okay, cool. You're welcome, Lisa. Oh, please, that makes sense. That's cool. Oh, Caitlin, you had to disappear for a second. Okay, Felicia, who's another mod, and she's been around for a while, and she's purchased from me, so hence being made a mod. Right, okay, Felicia is next, and she, okay, Felicia. Felicia. Okay, will my next job be located in the city? Okay. Oh, okay. You want to know whether it's starting with S or W? Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. So let's do it this way. So I'm just trying to work out how I can do this. Felicia, let me see how I can do this. Oh, I've got an idea for that. Oh, just dropped my glasses so I can't see the cards. That's really clever. I've got an idea. Might not be the way we normally do it, but let's just do. I'm just going to grab this and muerte. You ask difficult. Okay, so. Woo! Let's have a look. Let's do it this way. This is an idea I've got. So let's just see if this works. Okay, can you give me the letter? In regards to the job. Okay, can you give me the letter starting with S? Okay, name of the city. The name of the city where the job will be located. Okay, so now job to me is the fish. Okay, so we want to look at where the fish cards are. I'll put that there. So, fish card. Right, so let's have a look where the fish card is. Fish card. Glasses so I can see the cards. Fish. Fish for job, career, work. Okay. Okay, fish. Right, now the card before it is the moon, and the card after it is the ship. S. S, S. Okay, so I'm doing the English, I'm not going to do the Spanish, but I'm going to do it as a ship, so it's S. Okay, with the fish, and so that's the work related, and we get the fish. Okay, now in regards to the working, it does tell us that there's going to be a lot of reflecting needed. Okay, so it does tell me that it's going to start with S. Okay, so it's ship, so that tells me that the name of the city is going to start with S. But there is a lot of reflecting that's needed. Okay, you are going to be, in regard to the job and career, the work, stuff like that, there is a lot of reflecting needed. A lot of thought for it to be. But there's definitely, I think it definitely feels like S more than W. So, yeah, whatever that is for you. But, yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of reflecting needed as well to make sure that's really what you want. Remember, you do have free will. You can make a choice in the situation, even though they're sort of saying S. You can choose to not go, or go is totally up to you. You can choose to make a different decision. But with the energies and things that are going on at the moment, it's sort of saying it's the letter S. Okay, but there is a lot of reflecting to do in the situation. Okay. So yeah, I just get that it's S and there's a lot of reflecting. So yeah, that's it. I do feel like it's a good, positive energy. That's La Santa Muerte, Leninmand. I've got La Santa Muerte Tarot and Oracle and the Leninmand as well. Right, so after Felicia, you're welcome, Felicia. You're welcome, indeed. So, now guys, if you want anything more in depth in your readings, don't forget you can book through my Ko-Fi, the Ko-Fi link, all the links down below. You can book, and you can, don't forget, if you choose to be a Ko-Fi family member for as little as $1 a month, there is free readings that you can get, a little bit more in depth. You can donate for more in-depth readings. You get huge if you are a Ko-Fi family or a Ko-Fi member, you can get huge discounts with your readings and healings too. So there's lots of options there. Oh, Caitlin. Thanks. Caitlin's next. Okay. Okay, what loose ends? Whoops. God, what's wrong with me today? Oh, that's quite a good question, Caitlin. Okay, what loose ends do you need to get rid of? Okay, so I'm going to do the Mythic Goddess Tarot. Haven't used this deck much lately, so I feel like goddess. Now, I know you've got your goddesses that you work with, but this is going to give you a little something to sort of think a little bit more about. Maybe there's a goddess that can come in for a short time and assist you on your journey. So, let's have a look. What loose ends does Caitlin need to get rid of? What does she need to get rid of? Whoa, okay. First thing with 3 of Pentacles. Kind of interesting because I get that sense of it's like you're trying to do too much. Okay, it's like you're trying to create a lot of stuff. Okay, you're trying to create a lot of stuff. So I do feel like there's a loose end. You need to create. There is something that you need to create, but you need to focus on one thing. Okay, I feel like you need to create something. You need to make something that's going to allow you to expand and grow in your journey. So I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be sort of decluttered, if you like. Whoa! Gee, talk about jumping cards. Okay. Okay, creativity. Maybe a lack of creative energy that you've been feeling at the moment. It's time to get creative. So there is that sense of making something, getting creative, expanding in some way. Now we get lucky with achievement, acknowledging your achievement to move on to a new possibility. So I do feel like there's a sense of decluttering all the aspects so that you can focus on one thing that you need to create and get creative with, Caitlin. So I think it's about getting rid of decluttering all the creative project, all the different things that you're trying to do, and just focus on one thing that's going to enable you to create and have your achievement so you can move on to a new cycle, new possibility. So I don't know what there is that's a lot of creative energies. So Lakshmi's sort of come in quite strongly here, quite strong, and sort of saying, hey, it's time to look at your achievements, what you've achieved so far, and get rid of all the declutter and focus on one aspect. On one aspect. Okay, focus on one thing that you can complete and get creative with. And I get a sense of also Page of Cups can be about getting into an alignment, getting into so that you don't feel so out of sorts. What's stopping you from being back into alignment with oneself? Okay, let me just have a little look-see here. I'm just doing... Okay, Sishat. It's all about your skills and your abilities, your hidden talents. And I got Sishat as well, but the High Priestess, it's all about your talents, is what I get here, your hidden talents, your abilities, your skills that you're not working with at the time, you're not working with at the moment. So it's time to start working with your skills and your abilities. I feel like your skills or your abilities have been put on the back burner, and it's time for you to start working with your abilities, your psychic abilities, working with your intuition a little bit more is kind of important here. Okay, so it's about working with your skills and abilities too, Caitlin. So I feel like you've been putting your skills or your abilities on the back burner. It's time to start using them a bit more. And I think that's where the new cycle comes into play. Yeah. Time to start slow. Don't rush it. Start slow. Start slow, just doing a few cards, doing little bits, maybe a little video or a little vlog or something like that. Just do little bits and then you'll start to move forward. You're welcome. Okay, let's do the rest of your question that I sort of put on the back burner. Right, let's have a look. Oh, okay. So this must be about it, I think. What's the time? Oh my god, it's 2:43 and I started at 1:15. Yeah, it's been a long... This will be the last. Unless anyone does any donations or anything. That's about it now. Okay, Jenna, let's do your last question because I really didn't do much. So how will your meetings go this week? Okay, how will the meetings go this week? Okay, interesting. Okay. Whew. Let's do... What am I going to do? How will the meetings go this week? Okay. Let's do Māori Tattoo Tarot. Okay, let's do this. How will your meetings... I'm going to do the Māori Tattoo Tarot. How will your meetings go this week? Oh! Gee, that jumped out. And that. Right, how will your meetings go this week? Oh, there's going to be some challenges. Okay, there could be some challenges this week. Mentally. Okay, so just watch your emotions. Okay, there are some choices that you need to do, that you need to make wisely. Make some wise choices in the situation. I think there's a moment for you to really reflect on the choices. You know, not everything is as it seems. So that's why I think there's going to be some challenges. But we do get Two of Gourds as well, which tells me there's a balance in the emotion, even though that there are some challenges to the meeting. And it may not go exactly as you want, but there are some wise choices. Okay, there is a connection. I do feel like there's a connection. There's a balance in the emotions. I do feel like things are going to work out okay. So even though there's some challenges and you do need to make sure that you choose wisely how you deal with the situation, I think there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, can be a lot of... But there is a balance, I think, overall this week, the meetings, I do feel like there's a connection, there's a balance of emotions. Mum's tough, yeah. Yeah, so overall I think there's going to be some challenges, and I think it's just important for you mentally to look at the choices that you make with the decisions that you make. That you know, not everything is as it seems. It feels like there's some stuff underneath. Remember, each cup that you look at, or each option that's available out there, or each person, if you like, I'm sort of getting a sense of people, are not always as they seem. There could be more to the story. So just be aware. So it's all about balancing out the emotions. I think that's really important. Finding that connection. Finding that connection is going to be really important as well. And that's going to help you how you react to the situation. Remember, there's always, yes, there's challenges going on, and you've got to remember there's always more to the story. You know, when someone comes in and they're angry or upset, there's always more to the story. So as you know, with your job, you with the people that you deal with, there's always more on than what's happening on the surface. So you've got to dive a little deeper into the cup, if you like. Dive a little bit deeper into the vessel, into the person, and find that connection. Find that connection. So it's going to be a little bit challenging this week, but just taking a deep breath, allowing yourself to sort of dive a little deeper, you're going to find that connection, that balance that you need to be able to solve whatever's going on, Jenna. So hopefully that sort of helps, gives you a little bit more perspective, allows you to sort of take a breath when it happens. You can go, oh, that's right. There could be some contentious meetings, yeah, there could be some challenges, but you remember, there's more going on behind the scenes. So if you can take a deep breath and don't let yourself be drawn into the drama, yeah, I think it's a sense of remembering that there's always more to the story. Someone comes in, it's like when a client, when I was doing retail, right? I was doing retail, I was working in a department store, and someone would come in angry about a product, didn't do the job that they wanted to do. So what I did was I would take a deep breath, let the person speak, listen. There's always more going on. Ask the right questions. Oh, can you tell me what happened? Why did that happen? Maybe there's more to it. You know, maybe I can get a solution to the problem. And then that person walks out really happy because you've solved that situation. So hopefully that sort of gets you a little bit more in what's going on. You know what I mean, Jenna? So yeah, I think there could be more. So finding that connection with that person, being able to sort of connect on an emotional level. So yeah, that's kind of really important there. So hopefully that sort of helps. Yeah. Okay, I really have to quit. I've been on for, what, over an hour and a half. I'm had it. I am going to go jump in the pool, in the spa, and relax and unwind a little bit. Now, don't forget, guys, if you do want to get a bit more of a reading from me, oops, let's just get rid of that. If you want a little bit more with my reading, you want a little bit more information with the reading, don't forget you can check out Ko-Fi, check out the pinned links or the links down below, and get a little bit more information about some of the services I offer, some of the readings that are available, the donations, the healings, the memberships, the free downloads. Don't forget about the free downloads that you can get from the Ko-Fi as well. Even if you're not a member, there are some free downloads, decks and things that tarot and oracle decks that you might want to download for yourself, that you can print out or use as a digital copy, whatever you want. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care and blessed be Mary. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Caitlin, for all your support. Thank you, Jenna. Muchly appreciated. Thank you, Felicia, for being here. Muchly appreciated. Thank you to everybody. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to check out, please go check out my blog. You will find me on Blue Sky app as well. And if you're on Blue Sky, don't forget to come and check me out. Come and say hi. If you let me know that you're on Blue Sky. So yeah, you'll find me as Hekate's Crossing across the board, or Hekate if you like. However you choose to say it, that's fine. No biggie. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care and blessed be, and a big thank you to my Ko-Fi family and supporters. Ciao.